Hey guys, welcome aboard. Today we're starting a new playthrough of Kerbal Space Program 2. The new update version 0150 just came out, so we're going to be trying that out. We're going to start a brand new game because there's some issues with save games and older versions, and I think it makes sense for us to just start fresh. We might be able to use an old save, I don't know, but it doesn't want to let me start a new campaign. That's interesting. Okay, here we go. I have to figure out how to get rid of this frame rate thing. Hold on. Can't get out of this menu. I don't want the first time user experience. Difficulty normal. Oh, so the big thing they just announced for Kerbal Space Program 2 is that they're releasing the science mode in the December update. So that's going to be, what they call it, exploration mode, not science mode, because it also includes like ISRU, in situ resource utilization. So that's going to be pretty exciting to see. I need to click start on this just because I need to get this thing out of my face so I can actually see the UI, because it won't let me go back. I should have screenshotted that actually and reported it. Okay. Settings. What would that even be? Graphics, probably? This is definitely a KSP feature. It's not like part of my graphics card settings or something. You can see it has a little KSP treatment up here. I think I did this to myself like last time let me just look this up real quick. KSP2 turn off frame rate. There's a toggle under the options to display FPS. It's got to be under graphics, right? Alright, I might restart the recording when I get this figured out. Show FPS, there we go. Okay, that didn't take too long. Anyway, we're gonna go back and create a new agency again. Okay, try this again. Start a new campaign. It's gonna let me put in a name. There we go. There's a name. Modeler 150. Okay. Wobble. So I'm trying to remember the name that I used in the comments on the One Meet Your Maker video. It's like a riff on Wayland Yutani. Wayland. Wobble Gutani, that's what it is. Wobble Gutani Corporation. There we go. Okay. So we have that. These rockets are pretty cool. All these things are pretty cool, honestly. What? Virtual colors? Virtual colors. Okay. Let's go with a teal accent color. Something about like that. Be nice if it gave me a preview to show me what it looked like on a particular ship, you know. We don't want the first time experience. Start campaign. Alright, so we're going to see if this game is in a playable state now. Supposedly they've made everything run a little bit faster and better. Have to remember how to play, of course. Just realized my chat window isn't popping up here. I don't remember if I had that issue with this game before. It's new to this version. I must have had that issue before. Let me see if I can run it in borderless mode. That'll do it. Okay. I don't know if I forgot my setting or if I messed it up somehow before. Okay, let's... there's also some new parts, supposedly. I don't remember which parts were there in the previous version, so it's kind of irrelevant, I guess. Cannot figure out how to, like, move the camera. Oops. Okay, let's just throw some stuff down. So we're gonna 5C command pod. I don't know if I'm feeling quite that ambitious. Do the basic tin can. No need to risk multiple curveballs on this maiden voyage here. Okay. We also have probes. Let's send a probe. Let's stick with the lander can for now. Although probes are a lot lighter, I think. 0.053, this is... Yeah, this is way heavier. But it comes with some, like, useful perks like reaction wheels and stuff like that, I think, doesn't it? Smaller battery, monopropellant storage, and a built-in reaction wheel. Yeah, I like the sound of that. So we're going to keep that. We also have these additional reaction wheels we can apply. It's good to have a little bit of extra attitude control. What's the difference between this parachute and that parachute? Mark 16R, oh, it's radial versus top mounted. Okay, so this is the top mounted. That's a big parachute. I'm gonna figure out where the ladder is on this thing. I guess it's this. Yeah, I think it's that, so if we mount stuff over on this side, we should be okay. How do I set the symmetry? There we go. There we go, that should do it. 2 drogues and 1 main. If the single main fails, we'll still land at an almost survivable speed. It's fine. Okay, and then... So that's it for this. We don't need RCS yet. Light. Do we need light? We don't have any docking ports or anything like that at this point. I think this is just like a very basic test flight. I'm not going to try to create a space station or anything crazy, so this is probably fine. Don't need any of that right now. Okay, fuel tanks. Oops. One small currently. Oh, let's get a good vacuum engine on there. In an attempt to stay competitive, Rocco Max designed the extra small Spark Methalox engine. There may have been a minor uprising among the engineering staff who refused to go small, but in the end, the team designed a very powerful and efficient engine that performs especially well in vacuum. That sounds promising. Trying to figure out what reflects the fuel efficiency of the engine. I'm not really sure. Flags stops under 10%. Stops under 33%. That's due, I think. At least I didn't notice it before. I didn't play the previous patch, I don't think. Okay, this seems like a good vacuum engine, so we're going to stick that on there. We'll spend too much time doing research for today's session. Okay. It's a little small, doesn't it? Seems to be saying our delta V is pretty high. No, I think this is for like a little tiny lander or something. We already have too much for that, I think. We want small, not extra small. Here's our orbital methylox engine. Only comes in medium, it says, but it's small. Okay. Anyway, there it is. What is this? I click the button and it goes away? That's a weird concept. Solid fuel boosters. We need couplers. Got our coupler. Oh, it's assembling our stages in the right order. Are we playing the same game? Okay. That's a bit much. What is that? Why does it have this weird offset? Multi-engine mount. Oh, you can use multiple engines in a column on top of each other, I think. That's a weird one. Adapters are what I'm looking for anyway. I'm looking in the wrong category. I need a small to medium adapter. Something like that could work. Let's do the triple one first. Here we go. Much better. Okay. Some of the fixes in the patch, by the way, were related to symmetry and how it affects certain parts. It's looking promising, I feel like. Are these still small? They are. Sustainer is heavier than engines like Reliant, has nearly the power of a mainsail with over 10 degrees. 10 degrees, I'm assuming it's talking about the pitch angle, the vectoring range. This engine works great both in and out of the atmosphere, and our engineers promise their new alloys make it 99% less likely to explode. Well, they better keep those promises. Okay, there we go. So we got our triple vectored sustainer engines. How do you attach something to the bottom of this? I don't know. Maybe we just stick some couplers on the outside and put more things on the couplers. See if I can get this lined up orthogonally. There we go. So we get that, and then we have the SRBs out here. Probably too small. This might be good though. This is probably going to be a mess. We'll see how it goes. And then we need some more stability for the lower stage here. Actually, fins would be better, I think. Where's the aerodynamic parts? There we go. You can actually modify the dimensions of these things, which is pretty cool. Oh, they've got grid fins. That's fun. I think that must be one of the new parts that they just added. The Griffin GRFN provides both drag and steering ability to a craft. It is a very intentional part and was in no way inspired by a faulty air brake. GRFN 250 is designed to help booster recovery by providing drag and some steering control. C7 insists it was not designed as a response to recent competitor Wing It Enterprises procedural engineering. I like that the vehicle is called Fly Safe. Test. This is probably not going to be that safe for the record. Give it a try. Just realizing I trained myself not to skip the countdown because it caused the game to glitch out. I have to try that now that the new version's out. Valentina Kerman, Godspeed. I hope you make it to orbit. I mean, we do have parachutes, so it's fine. It's fine. Start our pitch over maneuver. Hopefully not too soon. This isn't going quite as we planned, but we're making some kind of progress here. I'd like to be able to tilt the aircraft more, but it doesn't want to do that, and I feel like that's maybe okay. It's pretty good roll control, which is weird considering how hard it is to control it on the other angles, but I guess it's because the roll isn't being governed by the thrust so much. Vessel, so something about vessel lost control due to, I didn't catch that. It's probably fine. Pitching over for a atmosphere exiting burn. Might already be out of the atmosphere, actually. I don't remember what the atmosphere elevation is in this. Oh, we can actually see the apoapsis finally. I really dislike the fact that the apoapsis doesn't just show up here. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I don't really want to hover this with my mouse. Okay. Yeah, I think we're way above the projected. Okay, let's try to plot a maneuver here before we get to the apoapsis. Create a maneuver plan. Prograde. Don't really need the orbit to be circular. Just need enough to get us off the planet. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't show me the apoapsis when I'm doing that. That really, really bothers me. And I still can't see it here. Okay, so we're going to lock to prograde heading. Or actually we should lock to the maneuver heading, because we plotted a prograde maneuver at the apex of our thing here. And then we can warp to the maneuver, I think. What is this now? Two lines are over top of each other. I can't interact with one without the other being in the way. What just happened? I just hit buttons that I didn't mean to hit. How do I get out of this view? Hold on. I'm forgetting how to Map. Yeah, I did not mean to do that. That's a problem. User error. Well, that part's not making it to orbit. It's fine. Are we missing the decoupler from our stack here? I meant for these drogue chutes to be in a separate stage. I forgot to... I have the feeling this decoupler is not in our stack for some reason. Oh, I'm supposed to have already started the burn. Whoops. Not that we're going to make it to orbit anyway, probably, with this little dinky engine. It wants me to stop burn now. Okay. Maybe we did make it to orbit. Maybe. Yeah, okay, we made it to orbit. We're fine. Our first mission is sort of a success. Let's go to the new apoapsis. What just happened? This game has lied to me, and we're gonna die. Okay, we're all gonna die. Brace yourselves, gentlemen. Retrograde. That's not retrograde. That's the ocean. Oh, okay, we're under the ocean. That's fine. I'm okay with this. We can be under the ocean. I have the feeling that mistakes were made, both by me and by the developers of the game. Okay. Why can I not disconnect these two parts? Where's the stack decoupler? Okay, this game is still apparently not in a playable state. Did you guys just see that? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, did you not? There's no reason why this thing should be standing on its head like that. Turn off the SAS, maybe? I guess that might be the right orientation. I don't know. Doesn't seem to have any correlation to the visible effect of the ocean waves, like the orientation of the module. We're gonna restart. Let's try to make orbit this time. Okay, but I think my verdict on this game so far is this is still not playable yet, according to me. Let's skip the launch that time. That's weird. Okay. I forgot to check my stack. Hold on. Are we actually missing a decoupler? No, the decoupler is just not in the stack. Okay, let's go back to the VAB actually. Let me screenshot this first. This is a decoupler, right? Is it not? What is this part? RC001S. Did I install a... I must have installed like a probe or something instead of a decoupler. That could be... That would explain why that part of it doesn't work, at least. Is that right? That's what I did. This is actually a robot pilot module. It's not a decoupler. Did I get rid of this now? Garbage. There we go. Okay, trying this again. Save it. I don't have 3 saves, I only saved it at a time. Guess it's that one. Stick something on top of there. I don't really need to for what I'm doing here, probably. Okay. Can am I still missing a stack separator, or am I just losing my mind here? No, that's a TD12. Where is that in the stack? Okay, this stacking thing still sucks at figuring out the correct stacking order. That makes me feel better for some reason. Okay. That's a classic Kerbal Space Program tradition. The stack assembler thing tries to kill you in as many ways as possible if you're not paying attention. Okay. It's a feature. Okay. Alright, we're happy with that. Try again. Thought I was going to get a surprise launch again for a second. Somewhere here there's a button, it's like warp to the maneuver node, and I can't figure out how to do it. Is it this? That's it. Start burn in 142, stop burn in 122. I want to warp to this node. Time warp limited due to proximity. Here comes the juice. Five, four, three, two, 1. Boom. Oh, a little bit wobbly here. Did not expect that, I gotta be honest. Not sure where all this... what in God's name is happening to my spacecraft right now. There's really nothing strange about this design. It's very basic. Space! Do you see what my rocket is doing right now, Bo? It's unbelievable how buggy this game is. Space, no one can hear you laugh. That's true. I have my stability assist module on with the idea that eventually the ship will stop spinning. I assume that's a thing that can happen. Okay, I think this spacecraft is just permanently broken. Valentina, you're gonna have to bail out and hope for the best. Well, this is interesting. How do I let go? Yeah, we're gonna let go. Ooh, now we're spinning. Maybe the rocket's okay? Bye, rocket. Maybe we're gonna make re-entry? Let's see. Are we? Oh, we are making re-entry. Maybe we should have stayed in the pod. I don't think we would have survived in either case. Oh my god. Oh, the time warp instantly fixed it. That's atrocious. Oh, so bad. Okay, we're gonna give this one more try. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna take off this tri-decoupler thing. I mean the structural, whatever it's called, adapter. Apparently whoever coded this didn't think that symmetry was a thing players would use. Here we go. Now, this rocket design is so simple that the game's physics engine can't possibly screw it up, right? There. Maneuver plan. And we move the maneuver to the correct point. There we go. Here. There we go. Close enough. Tilt. Oh, the moon's there. I don't think we're going to make it to the moon today. This end points towards the ground. If this end points towards space, you're not going to space today. Oh, I have to ignite the second stage engines apparently in order for them to fire. Go figure. I feel like we still have some crazy wobble going on here, and I don't know exactly what that's about. Hazel New, how's it going? Oh, we've got like runaway accelerating crazy wobble. It seems to be caused by the stabilization. Like if I turn the SAS stability off, it was fine. And then as soon as I turned it on, it started having those issues again. Is this my actual... No, get rid of this. Oh, we need to keep going. More faster. Why won't my engines turn back on? Oh, they're out of fuel. We need more power, Jeffy. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. But all she's got isn't very much because she has a very tiny engine. Let's see what this work message is. Don't let the rocket crash while I'm not looking. No, you're fine. Have we in orbit yet? Oh, I got a little carried away. That's fine. Hey, you know what? This is our first successful orbit of this playthrough. We are going to now deorbit, because that's our whole thing here. Just gonna undo what we did. Retrograde. I do really like these heading lock buttons, they really help. Some of the new UI features in the game are really nice, it's just that there's so many bugs in the game. And there's other UI features that are just apparently... Let's all learn about celestial course prodding with Gork Wobbler, official Doomsayer, WCGW. Do you want a quick tutorial? I can show you how it works. What could go wrong? Yeah, for sure. Everything. Let's go to retrograde orientation. The time warp until we hit atmosphere. I don't remember what altitude that's at. Fortunately, in this game, you can't bounce off the atmosphere as far as I know, so... Removal, dying, vacuum almost done in living room. Oh, okay. For a minute, I thought you were talking about the spacecraft. I was like, we're not dead yet. Okay, I'm actually gonna thrust parallel to the horizon. Could this stay in the attitude that I set it in? There we go. No, doesn't quite have enough stability for that. Of course, we're using a vacuum thruster in atmosphere, so it's not going to be that efficient. I think they even have like accurate simulation of the shape of the thrust cone based on the atmosphere pressure against the outside of the exhaust, which is kind of cool. We're going to need to lose some weight, by which I mean all of that. Okay, we're in retrograde now. I have to do this manually because I forgot to split it into multiple stages here. What speed are we doing? 500. Non-ideal, probably. Only 8,000 meters from the ground. We're going to try to deploy one of the drogue chutes and see if it explodes. Seems fine. It's fine. These very skinny drogues. I forgot to bring a heat shield, by the way. Apparently that's not an issue with the... Maybe this thing has an integrated heat shield, I don't know. For a certain amount of durability. You need to fix the audio with these, because of the fact that I deployed two of them slightly off from each other, there's like a weird echo going on, because they're making the exact same noises at very slightly different times. Need some kind of like, introduce a little bit of random variation or something so that they don't sound like that. Make it sound more natural. Alright, it should be good to deploy the main chute now, or soon. Yep. Alright, we've successfully completed our first flight in the new version of Kerbal Space Program 2. Too bad I can't put binary codes on the outside of my parachute, like the Mars rover. Drogues go flying off opposite directions after vibrating intensely, send capsule back to space. I think, does Valentina have a parachute? We need to get out and take a look. Valentina, do you have a parachute? You have a jetpack. That's not really a parachute. But I mean, you're not dropping that fast, so maybe that's fine. I'm gonna say I don't think she has a parachute. This would be a nice ride though, right? If you didn't mind being terrified for your life. 700 meters above the ground, clinging to this little tin can. Kind of a nice day out. Had to mess with the graphics settings a bit now that they've fixed the some of the performance issues of the game. See if I can get it to crank back up, because I think I have low graphics settings on here currently. See my house from here. I wish I had a weapon. Okay. Enable FPS. I was just looking for that. I can't remember how to do it. Gameplay, thanks. That's why I can't find it, because the place where it's located in the menu makes no sense to me. Oh, we're only at 45 FPS. That's atrocious. I mean, it's playable, but it's not good. Hit pause. Hit pause if the FPS shoots up. Is the physics simulator? Oh, you think it's running slow because of the parachutes or something? I turn the jetpack on. Maybe it just doesn't work on Earth. Or Caravan, excuse me. Time for one more flight. Trying to think what else I can do in the next like 5 or 10 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, this is that the Kerbal Space Center. This purple icon is half buried in the planet. I think that's Kerbal Space Center, maybe. Okay. We can maybe try to get to the Mun. We're not going to be able to. It'll be hard to follow up the first successful orbit in less than 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh, we could. 35 FPS with my 1050 Ti, and my KSP1 gets about the same FPS. Oh, really? I've never checked my FPS on KSP1. Now that I'm in the map view, of course, it's up to 110 frames, because this is basically nothing. This is all like pre-rendered, probably, right? More or less. Oh, they got rid of the twinkling. I didn't expect that. That's good, though. I think I submitted that feedback in one of the earlier versions of the game. Is like, when you look out at the stars, you know, they used to be like twinkling, sparkling, you know, as you would look by, and I'm like, that's not right. They only twinkle because of the atmosphere. If we're out here like in orbit, they're not supposed to twinkle. So it looks like they did away with that, which is actually cool. Makes the game a little more realistic. Okay. Okay. We're gonna just strap a slightly more fuel and stuff on here. I'm just gonna stack more fuel on top of our existing fuel tanks here. Hope this thing doesn't completely wig out when we There was some part that I was going to separate the power chutes into 2 stages, right? That's what I was doing here. There we go. So we got the drogues and then the main. And then we probably want to install the heat shield, I would think. I don't know what category that's in, or even if that's in the game yet. Thermal. That'll be it. Okay. Nope. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can make it do like a go around the moon. Or the mun. That's not good. Hello? That was weird. I had the feeling that we like separated a stack decoupler earlier or something strange like that. I'm gonna go back to the VAB. Check the staging. Because I pressed the spacebar twice and nothing happened the second time I pressed it. Okay, so we have these go, good. These fall off, good. These go, good. This falls off, good. That goes. I'm missing a stack decoupler again somehow. What is this? What is this? I have everything on like snap together mode. Why is it like that? Okay. Separate engines, separate engine, and it put the... continue to follow the grand tradition of the automatic stage generator trying to kill me. Okay. And here we go. Try this again, much better. It's definitely not the most efficient usage of Delta V, just going straight up for a long time, but it's easiest thing to control without losing stability, I think. Oops. Sorry, that was me minimizing the game. That wasn't a game bug. I didn't realize it would cut the sound out. Okay, we got a pretty good altitude for our current apoapsis. Let's start our orbital insertion kick. Oh, whoa! 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 This is not okay. So not okay. What if we pick a direction and face the rocket in that direction? This is really... These things are definitely not colliding with each other, right? No, there's no way. I think they need to like maybe update the models and make these things a millimeter further apart or something so that they don't actually interact with each other, because I think it's causing some kind of craziness. The fact that they're like stuck together like that. And I don't feel like I'm using parts that are the wrong size. I'm pretty sure those are the right parts. And it's destined to add the fins and the 3x symmetry to the core stage. I don't think it's the fins though, because we had that problem in vacuum too. We need to get going here. See, look at this. It's just going absolutely nuts. It's gimbaling out of control. Starting to stabilize a little bit as it gets faster. At least it's like dampening the... Maybe. But look at this, like I'm not even doing anything and it's just wigging out. Okay. So, Perry is at 47,000. Can I like pin this? I can. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, that makes it worth an experiment. Let's see if I can... We're trying to go to the moon, right? Or the mun. So let it be about a quarter that... Why is the camera so difficult to move? Tweet, 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 tweet. Set target. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a bug in the SAS logic. Map/out of fuel maneuver mode. I have no idea what that means, but it definitely is not supposed to happen that way. Okay. Is it because my current stage is out of fuel? I think that's what it is. This stage is somehow also out of fuel. Even though I haven't even ignited it yet. You don't impact the moon because it's easy, we do it because it hurts. That's true. Hey Boom Up, how's it going? Good to see you, man. And do the other things. Don't forget the other things. I just thought it was funny that such a famous, like, inspiring, hopeful speech was so, like, ham-fistedly delivered. Like, it's like, you know, we choose to go to the moon and do the other things. Clearly that was not what the speechwriter wrote, you know. It's probably, like, 3 sentences there of, like, all the cool things that we chose to do. And he just forgot to say them in the moment, I think. Or didn't feel like it, you know, maybe didn't feel it roll off the tongue or whatever, who knows, but... Okay. Yeah, so we're not making it to the moon today because it tapped out our fuel tank here for some reason. Although it's still attached to the craft. I guess that's an assembly error? Yeah, I must have forgot to put in a decoupler underneath the heat shield. That's my bad. Alright, well, empty fuel tanks can't explode, so it's fine. That's some kind of true. Oh, I don't need to know about the descending node anymore. How do I... Your target, there we go. Alright, let's do the time warp again. I'm gonna have a night landing in this glitchy spaceship. That makes it even better. Why is it... Oh, it's a group of parachutes with 2 parachutes in the group. Okay, I was reading this as 4 parachutes because I saw 2 here and then 1 and 1. This is basically waiting until we fall into the atmosphere again. Maybe we'll do it on the day side. We warp to here. I think this is as fast as we can warp. I do love the sunset effect. Horizon line. Now the stars are twinkling. The question is, are we in the atmosphere or not? This is showing the velocity relative to the ground. I'm not sure how to... No, this is our altitude, 65,000. Hey, Moon. Alright, we're going to attempt to land this hunk of scrap, and then I think that's going to have to be it for the day. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. It was good to see everybody that joined. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out, and it's good to see you guys. Just to let you guys know, if you didn't hear before, I'm on a light streaming schedule now because I'm trying to catch up on lost sleep, among other things. So I'm not going to be streaming as much as I have been in the past, but I'm still going to try to stream not too infrequently. What is this triangle? What's this? Oh, that's the top of her helmet. Okay. It's a strange place for a porthole. Why does your helmet fill this entire porthole? It's kind of cool that we can zoom in and see a cutaway view, though. Yeah, I don't think her helmet is supposed to be sticking out of the porthole. Let me know what the hotkey is to go to like the interior view. You can even do this the fancy civilized way. Turn the craft right side up. How about that? Well, that's not terrifying. The 30,000 feet. Now facing the polar opposite of the way that we wanted to face. We've lost control authority. That's the furthest we can turn from the orientation of travel. We'll see how the FPS drops as we get closer to the ground here. Should be interesting. It is definitely dropping. We should probably deploy the drogue chutes at some point. I thought we had drogue chutes. Are they broken? I don't want to repack them, I want them to exist. Problems. Oh, okay, this again. We landed underwater. Calculating all those molecules of atmosphere careening off the smooth surface of the speeding capsule, yeah. Well, that's why we make water landings. So that when the physics engine explodes, we're safe. Alright, that's going to be it for today. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Later, folks.